Hey guys, how's it going? MasterBucks here. Welcome to episode 4 of the Bradford City Road to Glory Career Mode Season 3 now. And this is, of course, the first non-green screen episode of the third season. And yes, we are now going to get into the long haul. That is playing through games until we do eventually get through to the next January transfer window and I bring back green screen. So anyway, guys, we've got another Premier League game. This time it's going to be against West Brom, who are actually a recently promoted team along with Bradford ourselves and whoever else got promoted. That's some really professional knowledge there. But anyway, you can see right now that we're currently 12th after 4 games. So again, we're only 4 games in. Nothing really to worry about. To be completely honest, 12 is like, at least at the start of the season, is kind of where I was like expecting myself to sort of finish up around mid-table, because I know in the previous seasons I'd just been dominating, coming close to winning and all that stuff, just pretty much right up the top straight away. As we see Armstrong with a good chest flick, gets himself forward. It was a very tight angle that he made for himself. Tried a shot when he probably should have crossed it, and unfortunately nothing happening there, but still. Anyway, getting back to it, like I do think that I would probably finish around about mid-table this season, unless I can get a real good run together. It's all about really trying to adapt to the Premier League difficulty with the team that I have. As we see West Bromwich Albion, just like they did in the Champions League, they're just hitting us with lob through balls. And it's not just West Brom, it's majority of legendary teams that you play. They're just absolutely spamming the lob through balls in for you. And as you can see there, we whip in the cross, and look who's the one that heads it in. Danny Pacheco, a little irregular there, the 5'7" player, and quite possibly the shortest player in my team maybe, is the one that heads it in, and he's about to get a second opportunity here, and it looks like it's saved right on the stroke of half time. But we do win a corner. Can we put in a second? That'd be some effort. Moy will whip it in. Bates is on the end of it, heads it, crossbar, bounces back to Bates, and he smashes it in with the with his right foot, and it fell literally right back to him. So yeah, unfortunate not to put the goal in first time, but he gets his second opportunity and does it. And now we hit West Brom with a lob through ball. Chip Chiu from distance can put it off target. One of the free agents that we signed at the start of the season, who was not really playing an awful lot of games, as we Ampuero, another free agent that got a chance, is going to he created a chance himself. Danny Pacheco with another tackle, which surely he got absolutely none of the ball. Somehow still has it. Can finish. Can he finesse it? No, the second time he's tried to finesse it in the corner past that goalkeeper, and he's been able to get something on it and stopping it. But after 5 minutes of stoppage time and relentless pressure, still no more goals, and we finished up 2-0, which is, you know, not a bad thing. We do get the win, which is fantastic. And you see there, Bates got man of the match, but of course, who were my votes in that game? I will be giving 1 vote in it to Danny Pacheco, goal scorer. Very well done. Pinto should get votes in that one. He's getting 2 votes. And 3 votes are going to go to joint man of the matches, Matthew Bates, who was an absolute solid in defense. And not to mention that fact that, yes, he did score a goal himself. So that's terrific. And again, we get another, or not necessarily again, but for the first time this season, I get a message of encouragement from my board pretty early into the season as well, which is great to see, especially considering that we haven't exactly lit the world on fire. I mean, we're 12th on the table, probably not anymore after that win, but still. Now we've got the first Capital One Cup game, as I nearly thought that goal actually went in for a second, but still. We have a Capital One Cup game, the first cup game that we'll be playing today. Excellent through, excellent delivery, but whoever got their head onto it was absolutely blew the chance. He was, you know, completely uncontested. Back at Yogo now, who'll try to whip it across into Hansen, who again gets a header, and that was almost identical to the first goal that we scored in the previous game. Danny Pacheco at that time was on the end of it, or on the first game, but now it's Hansen, who you know is going to put in headers, and unfortunately, it looks like Nottingham Forest have a bloke that can do it as well, as he equalises 2. Now the 63rd minute here, we are in the second half. Not an awful lot happened afterward. This is pretty much immediately after their first goal. They've got the ball back. We're light at the back. They've got someone at the other side, at the far post. No one was covering them. I tried to get back, not quick enough, and a volley from a pretty awkward height has been able to put it in. And now we're on the back foot. Will we be knocked out of the cup competition straight away? It's a sensational touch from Moore, from a brilliant through ball. Oh, what a shot. That's a stunning goal. I mean, that was an amazing touch. Sensational through ball. I mean, seriously, look at this touch. Fantastic touch. Through ball, getting behind the line of defense. And that shot from Moy, right in the top right-hand corner. And look, I'm pretty confident this hits the roof of the net. That's how well he's hit. That is a stunning shot. That's a fantastic lead up, a great finish. It's no bicycle kick, it's no 40-yard screamer, but like just those sort of goals where it's just a beautiful touch, excellent through ball, sensational finish. I mean, just those sort of goals I love. So I think that could even be a goal of the season contender. We might have the first one of the season. We see 2 guys at the back post being unmarked, and this is in extra time. What sort of an attempt at a save with that from Collins? No, that was unbelievable. That was a horrendous attempt. It took a deflection, the cross, and then the header. I cannot believe Collins, he's dived forward. That's it. That's it. I can't believe it. We went all the way to extra time. We salvaged extra time after a stunning equaliser. and it's led to that. We put on the pressure. I thought we would have had enough to have prevented the cross, but did take a deflection, still got into the mixer. They headed it. I can't believe Collins didn't save that. Instead of diving sideways to stop it, he dives forward. Oh. Anyway, we're knocked out of the cup competition. It's quite frustrating, but still, let's go with votes. We're going to give 1 to Hansen, 2 to Yedlin, and 3 are going to go to Aaron Moy in that game for being an overall beast in the midfield and for scoring a sensational goal as well. But yeah, that's it. I mean, Premier League football compared to Champions League, not compared to Champions League, compared to Championship and League One football is that you play about 10 or so less games, and now we're about to play a shitload less games compared to every other season because we've been knocked out of the cup competition in the first game. But now, this will be an interesting fixture. It's Bradford City versus Swansea. Now, of course, this rivalry, it's quite a big reason as to why I decided to do Bradford City in the first place, because of the amazing run that they had a few years ago in the Capital One Cup, which we, of course, have subsequently been knocked out of already. But still, we see Hansen going through. This could be a great chance for a chip. He does attempt it, but it's off target. And if it had gone, I'm pretty sure if it was on target, it would have bounced over the keeper. Pablo Hernandez with an attempt. Another sensational save from Collins. He's had to work a fair bit quite early here. Aaron Moy still had a great game, picked up 3 votes. Armstrong now. Can he get anything going? He's just stopping and going. He's just trying to find something. He'll whip in this cross eventually. Decent delivery. Hansen's there. Excellently worked by Armstrong. Gets it right onto the head of Hansen. And it's almost automatic. Every single time he can get his head onto that ball, it's going to be a goal. And okay, fine. Well, if you're going to score that, then fuck it. There's nothing I can do because, yes, we sort of gave him space for the shot. But, I mean, it's a good 30-something yards out there. That's a ridiculous attempt. John Joe Shelby and long shots, man. They're just OP. But still, moving on. We continue to go down the wings now. Still, 1-1. It's still a tie against Sunderland coming. Oh, not Sunderland, against Swansea. Tried the cross. It was a head. It was a header that was attempted by Armstrong, but he's not really that good a header. But an excellent pass now for Ward. Can he put it on? No, in stoppage time. He can't even put it on target, despite the fact that he was offside. So really, in the end, it didn't matter. But yeah, Swansea, Bradford City. It's a bitter rivalry, getting absolutely pelted in the Capital One Cup final. We've of course played them a few times in cup competitions. This was the first game we played them for league points. And in the end, no one went away with the 3 points. We all get 1 each. And the man of the match from FIFA 14 was Meredith. But what are my votes in that game yet again? We're going to go 1 vote with Armstrong. 2 votes are going to go to DeAndre Yedlin again. And 3 votes are going to go to James Hansen. Again, I'd still think that he was probably man of the match. He did score the only goal of the game as well. And of course, just had a sensational match. And every now and again, it's kind of rare that the man of the match from FIFA 14 doesn't end up getting votes at all, let alone being the man of the match as well. But still, yeah, no, it's just sometimes me and FIFA 14 obviously don't see alike, but whatever. As a matter of fact, this is probably something I should have mentioned before, but when we make it to the end of this season, I'm going to bring in a new award, which I'm thinking about just calling the EA Sports Award or whatever, because basically what I have been doing is taking the ratings of all the players at the end of the game. Whoever has the highest rating gets 3 votes. Whoever has the second highest rating, whether it just be one person or several people on the same rating, they'll both get 1, 2, or 3 votes depending. And Hansen going for a spectacular little volley there. That would have been some goal because it was great lead up and would have been a stunning finish if only he'd got a little bit more power on it. But it still led to a corner. And Sporanovic gets his head onto it and heads it to the other side of the goal. It still manages to go in. And that's an early goal. Fantastic start against Norwich. And still, we see Danny Pacheco running into the space. It's getting closed down. But Ward, it frees him up. And he can shoot and hit the side netting on the right-hand side. Another great goal. 17th minute now. And we're 2-0 up. This is what we need. Early goals, early breathing space. Another lob through ball in for Norwich. And he has just powered that in the back of the net. Collins has dived underneath the ball. I don't even know what's happening. I mean, sometimes Collins, he has a fantastic game. He has a great game all throughout. And then sometimes he just does dumb stuff. But again, he makes a good save there. Comes off of the post. And we save and we clear. And, you know, we're battling now a little bit because we were facing a few attacks. Nearly got an equaliser. Another lob through ball now for Ward. Takes a heavy touch under some pressure. Unfortunately can't get it into a spot for him to have a shot on goal. But still Ward, he's trying to take on the world here. He might even do it. He set himself up for a shot. Oh, it's hit the cross. It's hit the post. And it's actually hit the back of Ruddy. But it hasn't, like in previous FIFAs as it would, hit the back of your goalkeeper and roll back in. It did not happen. Quite unfortunate, but we're still under a little bit of danger here, and it looks like no freaking way it's going to be a penalty. The ref has pointed. Bates is the one that's given it away. I'm waiting for the tackle. I'm waiting for the... No, there's nothing. There's absolutely nothing. We've given away a penalty. This is absolute ridiculousness, but still, we need to save this. Collins, he unfortunately gave away a goal. He unfortunately couldn't save one goal. What can he do here? Goes the wrong way, but it doesn't matter because the Norwich striker has put it off target. That does not happen very often, especially on Legendary. Armstrong now tried the shot, fell to Pacheco, and that is it. They've missed a penalty, and now it's gotten even worse for them. We've got our breathing space back in the 88th minute, and we are taking this one off the away from home. We're taking the 3 points off Norwich. And yeah, stunning result there. We're going to take home the win yet again. Look at Danny Pacheco's rating, a 9.7. And not only did he get the last goal of the game, but he was just an absolute tank today. He was unbelievable, unstoppable. And I don't really know if it came across that well in the highlights package of the game, but he was stunning. That's why I got the 9.7. But still, votes. One vote's going to go to Ward, 2 to Spranovic. And who do you think is getting man of the match? Danny. I gave him the biggest rap even before I started handing out votes. A 9.7. I don't think you can get a 9.7 and have me not give the 3 votes to that player. But still, you can have a look and you see that there. We have got a game against Chelsea coming up. That is going to be a very, very big game. A really awesome game. That's actually still going to be at home, so it's in front of the home crowd. We'll see what we can do. It'd be a massive result, but still, I'm your host again of the MasterBucks. Until the next episode, guys, peace out and have a good one. Bye-bye.